Good evening, Adab, Namaskar, and Sat Sri Akal. Wishing all of you a very happy Mahashivratri. I'm super excited to welcome you back to the second season of Women's Day interview series, where I feel privileged to host eight fabulous females from 1st to 8th March every night at 8 p.m. Trust me, guys, this is such a transforming experience, not just for the ones you are going to meet, but for me as a host as well. Well, for all those who are meeting me for the first time, I'm Sandeep Bogra, a life and relationship coach, awarded as the best coach multiple times globally, two times best-selling author on Amazon, and a speaker. It's 1st of March today, and March signifies progress, prosperity, and marching ahead on the path to success. And today, I feel nostalgic to welcome once again someone who's not just a dear friend, but someone who's made a mark for herself in the field of health and yoga industry. Yes, I'm talking about India's leading health coach, therapeutic yoga expert, Shilpa Salve, all the way from Pune, India. Let's welcome her to the show right now. Hi, Shilpa.
Am I audible?
Welcome to the show.
Hi,
Yes,
Sandeep.
welcome to the
Yeah,
show
thank you,
once
thank
again.
you. Thank you. As you said, nostalgic. Yeah, it is indeed. And thank you for again calling me here on this platform, and very happy to be here as always.
And if you remember,
Yeah.
exactly last year, day one, you were my very first guest when I started this inspirational interview series in 2021.
Indeed, indeed. I do remember that, and it was a great experience, and it was first of mine, as I
I,
mentioned, and you know, from there it was now it's being like a lot of interviews happened during 2021. So yeah, it was a great experience starting on this platform with you.
and I remember, that very first day when we both stood still out there, yet with trembling fear, wondering how it's going to be like. And we still kicked off the journey on 1st March 2021. And I'm so happy, so blessed, so privileged to kickstart it all over again today as the second series in the second season 2022, having you all over again as the very first guest on this special moment.
Sandeep, this is not just about you and me, or we starting this program. It is about the experiences you are taking out from the women, which is motivating million other people, and it is not just for few of us, but it is for everyone who's watching it.
Indeed. In fact, during the last 1 year, there have been so many feedbacks, suggestions, all of them so welcoming that people really got inspired and touched by those stories, the real life experiences of fabulous females like you. And for all those who missed it the last time, I would really recommend them get back to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sandeep Bogra, where you will find such transformational journey of someone ranging from 30s to 60s. And trust me, the grand finale we had last year on 8th of March, it was something beyond imagination. It was mind blowing.
Certainly, certainly,
Talking about
certainly.
someone in her sunset years and still sun shining like crazy all around. Someone who worked from 4 in the morning till 12 at night. Such a multi talented, multitasking woman. We feel so blessed. And today we have you all over again to understand from you how's it been all these years. So why don't let's start with knowing something more about you. Tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so about me, where do I start actually? I'm a very common person and not very uh, fabulous in the school times, or I was very normal kind of girl during those times. we were like, typical middle class families with very limited resources around us. And
Mhm.
for since schooling time, we have been, given this moral that do hard work, do hard work, and do hard work. So we were doing that all our time. And then in between that, reading the books and your atmosphere, my school was very great. And in that, I just got fond of this yoga format of exercise. I used to look at it as a form of exercise only,
Mhm.
and at that point of time. But it was like quite interesting, and I used to participate in all these competitions and all. But afterwards, what happened as I grew up, I got that it is not just a form of exercise; it's beyond that. It is a lifestyle actually. So then I did, gaining the knowledge from many other sources, and tried to read books on it, and tried to go and search for many things. In those days, there were like internet was not easily available, and we need to go and meet people. And I did go to few mentors, few teachers, and got some knowledge from them. So that is how my journey started about this particular format of health education. Then eventually I got married, kids, and everything else. But
Mhm.
during that period, I realized that I was suffering from some medical condition, which made my blood production in the body very, limited kind of thing. So I was suffering from malabsorption. So whatever I used to eat, it is not getting converted into blood.
Mhm.
So then I had like lot of health challenges because it was unknown, and did not got treated in the early stage. It graviated, and then I suffered many sort of, side effects of that condition. And then for almost 6 to 7 years, I was like, was not able to move at all. I was almost bedridden, very kind of small, no physical activity at all, no strength at all. So like, and other elements also came in, like I had to take treatment for
Right.
them also, and which ultimately affected my mental health. My kids were small, I was not able to take good care of them. I was not able to do, like, earning was something I was very passionate about since my childhood. I
Mhm.
was not able to do some job, do some career kind of thing, and that was totally affecting my mental health. So during that time, then, while I was going and drowning in that particular situation, and got, tangled myself in that,
Mhm.
then I used that time. I knew that something which will help me more is um, this yoga.
Mhm.
And then I again went into that zone, and I just gathered more and more and more things about
Mhm.
the illnesses, ailments, and how that is going to help, yoga is going to help on that. So
Mhm.
then my research went on to that, and I came out of all my ailments, and now I'm standing in front of all. And I'm during that time also, I was focused more on to help people, guide them how they
Mhm.
can, take care of their health in this way,
Mhm.
putting some nutrition and in their food, like adding some healthy food in their daily routine, and the exercises which is needed.
Mhm.
So that is how my journey started. Actually, it was not intentionally in the
Mhm.
beginning, but
Mhm.
as I was getting results, I thought that I should build something. And then I founded this empowering yoga, under which I was giving education, and I was taking sessions, and telling women about their health problems, and making the spreading the awareness about it. And
Right.
then happened the coaching. So then only being into exercising or the physical activity is not helping everyone.
Mhm.
So why? Because people also suffering from mental health issues.
Right.
So there, coaching helps, as you are also a coach, so you can understand, no one like you are the better person to understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
coaching also is important. Then while starting I started then coaching also, so I combined the physical health and the coaching, and I
Mm-hmm.
have formed a program which is called Empowering You.
Right.
And I guide people, I help people through that program. I make transformations, so the company Shilpa Salve Transformations came into existence. So
Mm-hmm.
this is how my journey is going on, and it's like now it's spread to many countries. Like I have few clients from USA, UK, uh, Saudi, UAE kind of regions. So I'm
Right.
happy what I'm doing, and this is I can say about my journey.
Well, you know what? You're a symbol of the fact that tough times never last, but tough people do. And
Thank you.
I've seen your transformational journey for yourself ever since we've got connected for almost 2 years now, especially from the last time when I interviewed you on day one. And today, as we kickstart this second season, we've already got started with you having as our very first privileged guest all over again. It's been phenomenal. I still remember
Thank you,
back in
Sandeep.
those days when amazingly you are the best with your craft, goes without saying. But still, there were those kind of challenges everyone was reeling with, and you and I were not even immune to it during COVID times. And especially, taking guard of your situation, rising like a phoenix all over again, and now Shilpa Salve Transformations. Guys, go and check it out on shilpasalve.com. The link is right there on the screen. Must give it a shot. And there's so much to learn from you, Shilpa. Of course, my name also starts with S, but the way I see you, it's not just as for Shilpa, but really as for success in life. That's what you've always aimed at, and that's what
Thank
I see as your core target and focus, not just for yourself, but for your clients primarily, isn't it?
Yeah, truly, because I have been through all these things and challenges, so I can feel if someone is coming sharing their challenges or their issues, I can feel those because I have been through all these things. It's not just a bookish knowledge I have acquired; it's my experience that I have got knowledge from. So that connects me more with the people, and it's
Mhm.
a genuine connection. And many clients who come as clients or come for the guidance, then they become a very good part of my life, like friends, like acquaintances kind of. But it's a good connection, and it remains like that.
Right. But then, every success story has certain hiccups on its way. I'm sure you also encountered various obstacles on your journey. Throw some light upon it. And how did you really, traverse through it?
uh, Before COVID the situation was different. COVID can, we can mention that milestone only, because before that the life was something different, and after that is something different. So before that I was doing it, all my work in very limited area for the limited
Right.
people. Being in Pune, it was limited to the Pune it is.
Right.
Now when this happened, everything got shut, and for an unknowing period, like we didn't know how much time it will take to restart again, as lockdown happened and people are like all were scared.
True.
So at that point of time, looking it as a challenge, or losing or breaking down, I just moved on to the online platform. I tried it. Initially there
Mhm.
was no response because people were not ready to see this as, or do exercise or yoga thing through online
Mhm.
platform, because they feel that it's have to be physical format only.
Right.
So that was a challenge, you can say, that was a hurdle. Secondly, when as we grew, the technical things we need to know,
Hmm.
that
Indeed.
was a challenge again. So people
Mhm.
like you helped me a lot, and my other friends and colleagues also, they also helped me a lot. So even that was a hurdle in the beginning. And
Right.
see, we always say that when you are pushed in the water, you automatically learn swimming. So this is
Right.
now has happened, and yeah, the things are better, and we are growing day by day. And every new day comes something different, but I take it as something to learn for. I always I'm a believer that God or the universe gives you the challenges to make you the person which is needed in the future. It is not for the present, but God is preparing you for the future. So
Right.
you get those kind of challenges, and you have to face them, and you have to win all the time. So
Indeed.
that is my viewpoint or the perspective to look at the challenges.
And you just got reminded me of, what my coach, my mentor, Tony Robbins says. In fact, it's his birthday today. God bless him with good health. What he says is either you can read about swimming in a book, or you can just go out and swim.
Few. Certainly.
And I'm sure that's what exactly you and I and many people out there really faced those hurdles and learned from it during COVID times, when the entire model of our working from offline to online came out
Online.
of nowhere. People were simply unaware about Zoom and connecting online, doing online transactions. And the biggest challenge I feel what everyone faced was trusting someone virtually,
Yeah,
who's there at a
certainly.
click of a button and is still nowhere once you log out.
Okay. Certainly. But I what I felt was, this is something blessing in disguise, you can say. And people suddenly got a lot of opportunities. Entire globe is open with the opportunities now. If COVID wasn't there, I wouldn't have been connected to you. I wouldn't have been connected to many people who are taking the services from various part of the world. So this is the what I feel about this situation, that it was a serious situation. Many people have lost their life. It was
Mhm.
lost their jobs as well. The financial conditions is down, but at the same time it has opened gate for few like people like us, the
Right.
global gates.
In fact, for all those who lost their loved ones' lives, we pray for them and may their soul rest in peace.
Certainly.
And life is always equal to problems, the way I define it. But that is not where it stops. It's actually the starting point. How you take it further from there, it all depends upon you.
Challenges makes life exciting. Otherwise, it would have been boring, like a retired people. Just get up in the morning and do the stuff, and again wait for the evening to happen and then go to sleep. So it's
Very
exciting.
true.
You can take it that way. So hurdles doesn't matter. You grow during the hurdles, during the challenging times.
Indeed. And, there's lots more you've accomplished over the last 1 or 2 odd years in particular. Tell us something about your books, because many people are not aware you're also an author of two amazing books out there, and the third one's in the pipeline.
The fourth one is a pipeline, is in
Oh, I'm sorry,
pipeline.
yes,
Three
I lost
already
count.
there. That's fine.
So tell us a bit about
Yeah,
it as
so this always I wanted to do, but keeping something in your mind and not acting upon it will, that will never happen. So since I was writing poetry since many years, adolescent years, but I wanted to, but I did not, and I
well.
didn't know how to do this. So during this
Hmm.
time, as my work was not there, and it was everything was on hold, I thought, chalo, I'll give it a shot and be a author. And I tried, and then in that process again I learned many things, and now we have become the specialist, and now we can guide others how to write book and how to publish the book. So
Indeed.
even that was an exciting experience. And two books I have co-authored. In one of the book, which is Cut the Crap, where I have written my own story, my experiences, just to motivate others, that not to get disturbed or broken down with the challenges that life is throwing at you, or any issue you are facing, you can, that you have choice always, and you have to choose the winning side. You have to win all the time. So the chapter of that my life is winning the war within. Most of the time what we do is, nobody else knows that what is going within you. You are the person, and you are two persons sometimes, those, the people who are facing the mental health challenges, the depression, or any sort of emotional challenges, they feel that there are two within them, and they both are, there's a big war happening between the two. So one side wants to do this, other side wants to do this. So how to win that I have mentioned in that book. So which is available on Amazon, and I know that people will certainly get some value out of it. And uh, that is what, even that is giving me a good feeling that I was able to write that book. I was able to share my story, and through that story people are getting motivated. And other book is my poetry collection, which I used to write, but never collected it. So finally it happened. It's in Hindi Urdu mixture correction. And Sri Sandeep Bograji helped me a lot during that process. So thank you very much. Without you, it it wouldn't have happened. So yeah,
And the
and
name
one
of
is
the
a,
book is Chahate Kuch Ankahisi Si.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting read. Must check it out, guys, on Amazon.
So yeah, so these last 2 years have been very, very, very exciting. I've got my identity as an author, as a coach, as a health coach. So it all happened after this. I was doing the work since many, many, many years, but the recognition happened during these past 2 years.
So you've done a lot, amassed so many achievements for you. You've been an amazing author for a couple of books. You've been a health coach, working in the yoga industry for so many years. तो इस सब के बाद आज इस लाइव इंटरव्यू शो पर मेरे साथ इंटरव्यू होते हुए आपको कैसा लग रहा है? जस्ट लाइक कपिल शर्मा.
Just like Kapil Sharma. I was waiting for this कि कब फर्स्ट मार्च आता है एंड कब मुझे संदीप वापस बुलाता है. So it's exciting always.
I'm sure it is. And
This is something, actually this is something which I never expected would happen in my life, and it happened last year that you asked me and you just did this program. So yeah, it was something fantastic feeling, and proud feeling as well. Like, yeah, I'm someone.
I'm sure there must be still something different comparing your experience last time and now. What's that transition or what's that difference you feel within yourself being interviewed last time and this time all over again?
uh, Maybe the achievements which I did in past 2 years have made me some a little better person than I was at that point of time.
Hmm.
And the things were very new. This kind of, as we mentioned earlier, going online and going on Zoom, or using all these technical things was something new to us, which now we are used to it. So I feel like, no, it's a normal thing. It's a routine now. So that is what I feel now. So I feel okay, not as anxious as I felt on that day last year.
And there's one achievement I'm sure I'm very proud of, and the world will be really amazed when they get to know about it right now. Something you've been hiding about yourself. And
What
this
is that?
particular reason why all the social media posts about you had a different photograph with those long, beautiful hair. And now you're in a different style altogether. Let the world know what really happened and what was the feeling behind it.
Okay. Yeah, so I just came across one post on social media where a friend of mine donated her long hair for the people, cancer patients who lose their hair after chemotherapy, and the hair are used to make wigs for them, and to give them, so that doesn't feel that kind of, you know they doesn't feel like they have to show that they are the patients and they're going through this process. So I felt like my uncle was suffering, like he we lost him few years back. He was a cancer patient. Another very dear friend of mine, even he went through this, and by God's grace he's with us and he's very fine right now. But when you have someone around you and your loved ones who's going through this, it's quite disturbing for others also, because they can only see their pain, and but they cannot help them at all this process, and emotionally also, and within them also something, it's going on. There it's not there's no assurity at all of them getting better. They don't know what will happen tomorrow. So that uncertainty is quite disturbing, and I have seen it very closely. So I thought I should at least put little effort or little bit from my side. So then I just did it, and I donated hairs to the Hair for Hope India Institute is there. And I also request all the viewers who are watching us that, yeah, you can search it on internet, and you can donate your hairs. There's a process written over there, and it's a good work. You feel some, good. Everybody asked me, actually, you had a lot of, like, you had long hairs, and how did you dare to cut it? So but the reason behind it was very powerful, uh, and the feeling is great. Like, I cannot describe it, Sandeep. I'm so sorry, I cannot describe the feeling. But when you do something like this, yeah, it gives you some kind of peace.
And there's all
That's
the love
what
and
I think.
affection pouring in all your way. We have author Ravinder Kaurji. She says, "Great thoughts with an awesome journey you've taken off. Hats off to you, Shilpa." And for all my
Thank
viewers
you,
right
Ravinder.
now, author Ravinder Kaurji was also one of my privileged guests during the very first season of Inspirational Interview series last year, and we are carrying on with a similar journey. So blessed and grateful to have Ravinderji right here, watching us live and blessing us all the way. Awesome. And Shilpa, what you did really with the Hair for Hope Foundation, you literally donated something so close to your heart. Well, I could understand that because even my mother was a cancer patient. We were lucky enough to have her with us after the first line of treatment, but you know, as they say, it's all God's will. And we lost her in 2011 due to cancer again. Indeed, it's a very difficult time, not just for the person reeling through it, but for the entire family connected to it.
Entire
And
family. Yeah.
unfortunately, who knows it better than me? Something I so deeply connected with, and just wanted to highlight it today on the show, that what you have done is not just a small task. It's a big thing, especially for a female. Donating her hair for a female who's lost her hair, it's one of the
Yeah.
biggest things you can ever do, and we are all so proud of you.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much.
And that reminds me to ask you, since you've been in this field of health coaching and being a yoga expert for over 2 decades now, what's your USP? What's that something makes you so unique and special, standing apart from the crowd?
Uh, Sandeep, as you also know, that lifestyle, what we are living today, is leading us to certain diseases. And I am working on that disease prevention and the reversal. So, whoever is suffering from PCOD, PCOS, and diabetes kind of ailments, which has happened due to the lifestyle, I'm working and focusing more on to reversing that. And I'm
Awesome.
guiding people to prevent those diseases, how they can maintain their busy lifestyle, and adding yoga into it, adding some kind of nutrition into it, adding exercises wherever you are, whenever you are, and which will help you to do the physical activities, and that will prevent this. And those who have already, like those who have already got some kind of elements, they need to work out more, they need the more guidance, they need more time. But at least those who haven't have these kind of diseases yet, they can prevent themselves. So I'm focusing on that more. So you can say that, and I have done that work. Many women who were not able to conceive due to PCOD or PCOS, they conceived. That's a like uh,
Mhm.
I cannot express my happiness when they break the news to me, like they are like they have been reports are normal and all. They call me and they tell me, so that happiness is something different. And we are working more on to diabetes reversal, and the program which I have given, or I'm doing with many people, so that sugar level has come down, and it is normalized within 3 months. So, and then that slowly, but it is going to take time, I know that, but at least what I'm doing is giving results to people. They are, and people are happy, they are losing weight, their blood sugar is coming to the normal, their HbA1c is coming to the range, in between the range. So this is what is, you can say, my USP is.
And you worked a lot
For
towards
posture
the
posture
joint
correction
pains
also
and
is one
posture
of,
correction.
yeah,
Yes.
joint pains, posture correction, and yeah, joint pain also, so knee pain, back pain. So I've worked a lot in that, so that can be. So
And I
mostly
believe this
what,
is all
whoever
without
have that,
medicine.
without medicine, I don't prescribe medication, without medication.
So you're doing
So
everything to serve the society, just like donating your hair, another good way, as says author Ravinder Kaur.
you
All
you
praises good.
thanks Ravindra again. It's good, to do something for the society. It's good if
Certainly, in
you,
fact,
yeah.
last year, 21st November 2021, in the memory of my mother, exactly 10 years after she left us, I started Someone Listening Foundation, someonelistening.org. Again, for those who are meeting us for the first time, Someone Listening is my brand name, where I provide life and relationship coaching. So yes, definitely, giving back to the society is one of the best ways. And as again, I'll keep mentioning him for the rest of my life. My mentor Tony Robbins, he says, the secret to living is giving. And what you have done, Shilpa, is definitely the most remarkable thing ever. And here we
So
have Mr.
Abhivekti.
Gaurav Rawat, CFO of a multinational in India. Uh, he's out there with his book as well, Abhivyakti. And there's another one, Kabhi Mat Milna. He's such a great poet, a wonderful friend. And he shares that he's so glad to see us back with season two, with all the blessings and love of
Thank you.
all our dear friends. Thank you once again, Mr. Gaurav. So, shares with us some more health tips around, how to get into a better shape, healthy lifestyle, especially for females and people in general.
First of all, though, I would like to say that start investing in your health. People do not know that, they invest for their old time, they invest in mediclaim, but they will not invest in their health at the present. Okay, investing doesn't mean only the money, but your time. So invest your time in your health, invest your money in your health. Just do not haphazardly do something, आज ये डाइट किया, कल वो एक्सरसाइज किया. So first,
Right.
know your body type, what type suits you, and be consistent in it. If you were, if you have not put on this fat in one day, it will neither go down to your earlier stage in one day, right? Over the years you have put on this fat, or over the years you have got this kind of pains or issues or challenges in your physical body. So that will take time to get reversed, so be consistent in it. So That that is my next tip would be. And
Mhm.
investing in health, to be precise, in that, take out few minutes for yourself and do something, at least something. You can meditate, you can do physical activity, you can do stretching, but do it for yourself. The time that is meant for your exercise is meant for your exercise only. Do not compromise it with any other emergency kind of thing, because every other thing can wait. If you are there, if you are perfect, if you are healthy, so every other thing can wait, but not your health. you know you are like, the food we are eating, the lifestyle we are living, the timings of our sleep, everything is affecting adversely on our health. So, one thing you can do for the betterment of your health is to invest in it.
Very true. And in fact, self love and investing in yourself is something I have learned a lot from one of my former mentors, officially, professionally, and now a lifetime guide and fatherly figure, Mr. Ratan Singh ji, who's live with us, blessing you all the way. As he says, society would return back in other forms. Again, all praises to you, Shilpa.
Thank you.
And here we have Shubhangi Kulkarni ji. She says, awesome insights and incredible thoughts. So blessed to be connected with you and learning and gaining positivity.
Thank you.
Shilpa, this gives me such an immense pleasure and a feeling of satisfaction that uh, it's just like a small step of man, a giant leap of mankind. This idea came out of nowhere last year when you and I, on day one, just like today, started this journey in interviewing 8 inspirational women, having all those fabulous females turning up online, sharing their success stories, their challenges, their fears, and how they overcame all of it. And right now is what we see the result. People are so happy to have us back. And I'm sure there's lots more coming their way over the next 1 week. And stay glued, guys, all these days, because every new day there is something new learning. There is someone coming from a different walk of life. And we are going to bring you something exciting, especially on Women's Day, something beyond everyone's imagination. Well, it's not yet over. Let me ask you, Shilpa, whom you would like to give all the credit for your success and achievement in life?
Sandeep, I would, success cannot be credit. Okay, it's a difficult question for me. So,
Well, I come from a
it's,
finance
it's
background as well. So debit credit goes all my life.
so I cannot say the credit, but the inspiration is from a woman within me, like, who was never satisfied with the comfort, all the comfort given to me, and who was not getting broken by the challenges or the issues giving by the life. So that woman who always wants to do something different, or who always wants the purpose, to live, that woman is behind this success. That's what I feel. And of
Mhm.
course, the support of the family, my mother, my brother, sister, everyone around me. They are like very good and kind people, caring people with me. My husband, my kids, everyone, that they all this setting and everything, they're into it. They want me to grow, and they support, they take care of uh, house most of the time when I'm busy with my stuff and all. So these all people are there around you. People always will be around you, people always will support you, but you have to stand first, you have to decide first. So that is a person, that is you yourself, can push yourself to the limits, beyond the limits. And that I can say that the credit goes to that woman who wants to do something different, who wants to, impact the world.
Wow.
That's it.
In fact, this is such an inspirational and so deep thought that you need to be your friend, your support system, someone taking guard of yourself first, and then the world will join you.
Certainly.
Goes without saying. In fact, you reminded me of uh, when I was in my high school. In fact, I was not in my high, in my secondary school. Right after 10th, there was a situation when I had to make a choice, a career choice, right? My mom's not there anymore, but along with my dad at that point of time, they simply told me one thing: you make your choice and we'll support you in every way. But then you need to take the lead first.
Certainly.
And well, definitely from this platform right now, I want to thank my mom in heavens above and my dad, who's my mom and dad alike now. They've supported me like anything forever. And as you know, that with only one thing in life, that whatever you focus upon, whatever you make a choice, stick with it and go for it. And certainly you've done something like that way beyond imagination, not just for others, but for yourself as well. As you say, that somewhere before 2020, while you were still doing amazing, but the way you've transformed, and now we have Shilpa Salve transformations on shilpasalve.com, something everyone needs to go and check out and get all those lifestyle related ailments reversed without medicine. Isn't it amazing? So, what kind of amazing advice you would like to give to all the young females out there? Because I'm sure there are so many gold nuggets coming from your side.
So, yeah, first of all, women, what uh, our culture is, they put themselves nowhere, not even at the last, but they'll put their family, their kids, their husband, their parents in front, and then afterwards, if anything remains, then they'll focus on themselves.
Mhm.
What I want to share is, treat yourself as your first child, as your firstborn. Take care of yourself as a mother would take care of your child. Okay? Then, when you are taking care of yourself, your health is good, your finances are sorted, then you are able to take care of your family, right? You feel that you are the foundation of your family, but you are not just a foundation, you are the building where your family stays, your family grows. So, you have to have the strong building first. So unless and until you focus on you, unless and until you invest in you, you are not going to build a strong building. And how you are going to take care of others, because this entire family is dependent on you. You know that.
Right.
But the way you're taking care by losing yourself is not giving a good benefit for neither for them, not for you. Just try this way, that focusing on yourself, focusing building yourself will give more benefits to the family. You can think it that way. Secondly, all the females, everyone, like the females around,
That's
you
a
are
bulb on
girl.
moment, rather the bell on moment.
Bail on moment. So all the females who are working, who are not working, and the housewives, I want them to tell that, earn your own expenses. It doesn't matter how much you earn. You earn 100, you earn 1,000, you earn lakhs, but earn something. Earning will give you a different kind of satisfaction in your life, a different kind of independence in your life. Amount will never matter. It will not matter. Use some skills, your skills. You are very skillful, and every woman is multitasker, every woman is very smart, every clever. They can do anything in the world, but they just have to use the skill. Sometimes use some skills to earn. Okay? So earning should be there. Pay your own expenses. Do not be dependent on anyone else. So that would be my tip for the women around.
Perfect. So,
And
how
the
would you
third
describe
thing,
your?
I know
Mhm.
one more thing I would like to just came into my mind. Never,
Wow.
never, never compromise your self worth for happiness of someone else. You love people, you love your family, you love your husband, but never compromise your self worth. You have to keep that. Okay? If you keep your self worth, others will also keep. If you won't keep, nobody is going to keep your worth. So don't compromise on that point of time. Yeah, everyone has to do some kind of compromises, that's okay, and that should be done in the relationships, all kind of relationships, but not the worth, not the self-worth. That's all. And then
Brilliant. You know what? There are two things I would like to add here. When you say everyone needs to start earning, well, the secret to earning is learning. So if you feel you're falling short of certain skills, to go ahead and make a mark for yourself, invest in yourself first. Learn something. It doesn't really have to come on a paid basis. There are so many opportunities available in terms of learning online. But go and educate yourself. Transform yourself first, and then you can really lead the way. And what you've described as the key takeaway for today is you first. So why don't you describe yourself first in just one word tonight?
in one word, it would be a difficult task, Sandeep.
Who said life's
I
easy?
can I can say I'm driven. I'm driven with a purpose. So I always have something in my mind which I want to do, and I'm driven to that, or my focus is entirely on that purpose. For the betterment of women, for the betterment of people. I want to start something for the senior citizens. I want to start guidance for them. I want to start something for the people, working people, working professionals who are not able to give focus on their health. So how they
Mhm.
can, mix this when include the health in their daily routine. So recently I have launched few workshops on that. So I'm working on various purposes in various formats. The ultimate purpose is to spread awareness of health. I've been also a part of a community
Mhm.
which is known as Rejuvenate Worldwide. And there we are spreading awareness about the optimal health. We give some kind of free sessions, some guidance, consultation kind of about their health, about the personal issues they are going under. So this
Mhm.
all many things are going on, and I'm just like fully feel driven. I have something to do, and I'm doing that. So yeah, that's how I can describe myself right now.
You remind me of Celine Dion's song, I'm alive. I have wings to fly. I'm alive.
Indeed, yeah.
Brilliant. And, while this brings us to the close of the interview, the best one ever I had to kickstart of this second season of Inspirational Interview Series as we celebrate Women's Day coming up on 8th March. I really want to welcome all of you once again to be live with us every night at 8 p.m., where we have so many more inspirational stories coming all your way. Started with you, Shilpa Salve. Once again, thank you so much for spending this qualitative insights and sharing with the world. And I'm sure that's going to touch and transform so many lives out there. So thank you once again for being here with us. And
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you very much. And I just wish all the best to your this initiative. All the women who are coming, I'll be watching them as well. But all the best to them as well. And the more and more knowledge, the more and more tips on various fields are being thrown or showered here. So I ask everyone to be in touch and join every day, every night at 8 p.m. for next till 8 of March. So everyone
yes,
can join here. And all the best to you also, Sandeep. Thank you so
thank you so
much.
much. And in fact, for all those people out there who really want to experience yoga in real terms, get that kind of therapeutic healing to literally reverse their diseases without medicine, please reach out to Shilpa Salve at shilpasalve.com. And for all those who want to experience a transformation in their life and relationships, I am happy to welcome you for a 30 minutes free one on one coaching with me. Just log on to someonelistening.com. And As Mr. Amitabh Bachchan says, good night, Shubhratri, Shabak Khair, and do take very good care of yourself. See you tomorrow night,
Thank you.
8 p.m., right here on youtube.com/Sandeep Bogra. Till then, bye bye.